Welcome again to Joe's Stunner Boxing. You may have seen a couple of videos, one from Frank Warren and one from Anthony Yarde. The Yarde one was 2 nights ago and the Warren one was, I think, yesterday. But basically, the Buatsi fight, which has long been mooted and negotiated, apparently, is a no-go. And Yarde's video was quite brief. He said, I am now a free agent. And then Uncle Frank came back and said, no, you're not, mate. No. And Frank, of course, he does like a bit of litigation, doesn't he? He was saying, well, I hope it won't come to that. But look, Anthony Yarde is contracted to fight under my banner. I've got a contract with him. He's a Queensberry fighter. And we hope that it won't go to court. And Frank also added some other things. He said, look, I'm really disappointed. I've got Anthony, I've really brought him back. He's had 3 defeats and, I've got him 2 world title shots. And all of this is true. Although I did make a video a couple of weeks ago saying that I thought Anthony Yarde's career had been poorly managed. But I think that's the key word, not necessarily promoted, but managed, because he made those 2 quantum leaps to fight Kovalev and Beterbiev, and there was no preparation there. Now, Frank Warren, I would imagine, and I don't know this for certain, but I would think he would have wanted Yarde, especially with his lack of amateur experience. Warren would have wanted him to go through the, area, English, British, Commonwealth, European, then on to world. But Tunde Ajayi, is the one that said, well, no, he's got such a tremendous amount of talent, we can fast track him. And as we know, Yarde gave both Kovalev and Beterbiev tough fights, but he didn't win either. In fact, you could argue that Kovalev was there for the taking, and that if Yarde had better preparation, he would have taken out Kovalev. He almost had him out of the ring in the 6th round. He almost, floored him. And then there was that infamous empty the tank routine from Tunde. But no, I do think if you want to talk about making large amounts of money, then yes, both Tunde and Frank Warren can say we've made Anthony Yarde a lot of money. Had he won the title, had he beaten either Kovalev or Beterbiev, he could have made even more money. So it's a case of how do you view this? But certainly in terms of legacy, no. I mean, it's they haven't managed him well. They haven't managed him well at all. And it's a shame because Anthony Yarde, he's very athletic, natural athlete, and he's got all the bare bones of being a good fighter. But anyway, the business with the Buatsi fight is a little bit perplexing to me. I don't really get it. And for once, I'm on the side of Frank Warren. Let me explain why. Look, God knows I've criticised Warren enough in the past. But he says, we were trying to make the Buatsi fight. It was a great domestic fight. There was a lot of money involved. And he seemed to imply that Yarde wanted even more money than he was getting. Maybe he wanted a bigger percentage, perhaps. But I do, as much as I hate admitting it, I do have a little bit of sympathy for Warren here, because if Yarde isn't going to fight Buatsi, who is he going to fight? He's not in line for a world title shot. He's just had one. In fact, he's had 2 of them. Neither one that he really earned, but he fought Beterbiev a couple of fights ago and he got knocked out. So the world title isn't on the line. Is it more lucrative to go for the for the EBU title? I don't think so. I think that people have for a long, long time been talking about Yarde facing Buatsi and several other light heavies who have been and gone. So I don't quite understand what Yarde thinks he's doing. He's in his little video, he said, I'm a free agent. You can all come and get me. Well, and Frank's saying, you're not a free agent. You're contracted to Queensberry. So, and we will enforce that contract. So does he want, was he 33 now, Yarde? Does he want to go down the litigation path? he'd cut another year and a half, maybe out of his, at least another year out of his career where he's doing nothing. And even if Frank was to say, go on and off you go, who's he going to fight? It doesn't seem to me that there is anyone out there, So it's all a bit mysterious to me. It's all a bit strange. And it's just another chapter in the mismanagement of Anthony Yarde's career as far as I can see. And yeah, people say, well, he made a few million out of, those 2 world title shots. Yes, I get it. He could have earned more if he'd been the champion and unified and so on and so forth against the right people. He could have made even more. But he lost those 2 biggest fights. If it's only about making money, you can argue, okay, get in, make your money and get out quick. The Gerard Anderson, way of looking at things. Well, that's what he said he wants to do. But if it's about winning titles, proving you're the best, and making money, building a legacy that goes hand in hand with some financial rewards, I think Yarde's been handled very, very poorly. And this is the latest very, very odd development, which I don't pretend to understand at all. So if you do understand it, please leave your comments below and explain it to me. And yes, of course, I thank you again for your time, as always. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the like button. And I'm eager to read your comments on this one, because can you see where Yarde and Tunde are coming from? What's next for them? What are they trying to do? Maybe they want to go to America. Maybe they want to sign with Top Rank or PBC even. God knows PBC are under the cosh, aren't they? But you never know. Anyway, thanks a lot. Comments below. I will catch you later, and bye-bye for now.